Jake Noecker here with Home of Fight and UFC 315, the next banger pay-per-view on the calendar, NAVAJO Sterling. Getting a taste of a UFC pay-per-view. How you doing, man?
Yeah, doing good. Doing good. Feeling sharp and ready, bro.
Now, why are you hiding the hair transplant? Come on.
Oh yeah. No, it's coming back in, but yeah, it's just a little bit cold at the moment. But
I was curious because you can put the hat on. I'm just kidding. But
here's growing.
last time we talked, it was like right after you got it. So yeah, that stuff works,
Yeah.
man. Turkey does some magic, eh?
Yeah. It's not on the best look at the moment, but once I get a haircut or something, should
Nah,
be
give it a
sweet.
couple weeks. You'll be good. But talk to me about Canada, man. Like, I know you're always kind of on the opposite end of the world down
Yeah.
there, but is Canada is that especially far? It feels like it.
Yeah, real far. That's like top of the world, like for compared to where we are. I think it's like 19 hours of total flying time,
Oof.
if I was to go one way. So yeah, it's a long far away, but we're just used to it. We're built a little bit different down here. We have to travel to fight, so that's just how it is. So it's all good.
Any I don't know. I'm a nature boy. I'm Northeast America, so I've been to Canada before. It's definitely my kind of place. Like, any interest, excitement to go there specifically, or just another day at the office?
Yeah, I don't know. Once I get a bit more money in my pocket, I'd definitely look at having a look around after fights, but I'm just there for business at this moment. I'm go in, go out, come home, and straight back to the gym because I'm looking to get active this year.
Does the pay-per-view itself do anything for you, like being on such a massive card?
Nah, not too much. I think their last one was probably bigger for me because it's the last card of the
Yeah.
year. It was everyone's watching, like it's free, like on the ESPN Fight Night or whatever. Um, but yeah, now being a pay per view, I think I'm fighting on the prelims, so yeah, it's like probably less pressure. But yeah, I'm looking to send it full send on this one.
Ivan Erslan, tell me about this fight, man. Like, do you keep it standing? I know that's where you prefer a fight, or do you see this getting a little messy?
Yeah, could do. He's definitely capable of it. Like this guy's a big time puncher from the highlights I've seen, and yeah, I've fought my fair share of explosive punches that are just gonna hit me with a rush. So it's not nothing I've never seen before. But I feel like I'm someone that he's never seen before. I don't think he's ever fought a long rangey striker that can wrestle. So yeah, I'll definitely. You never know what's going to happen. It could mix a takedown in from my end or his end. So I'm prepared to go wherever. And man, I feel like this is like the best partner for me to kind of showcase my skills. I feel like the last guy, I didn't get to showcase everything, and it's like you need a dance partner in there as well to do well and make it entertaining. And I feel like this is the guy. This is an exciting matchup. Big time exchanges are going to happen, and oh, bro, I can't wait. I've been excited to fight, itching to fight.
And when I say this, it's not to say you guys down at City Kickboxing don't have power. You clearly do, but you
Yeah,
guys have very technical, precise kickboxing styles compared to Ivan, who's going to come in there with the power. So talk to me
yeah,
about that, like precision versus power, so to speak.
yeah. I mean, that's our thing. Definitely see the tactician stigma against our gym, but like a lot of people are saying that's like our flaws, as well. So I come from another gym prior to City Kickboxing, and so I know how to scrap too. I started at another gym, and my trainer was all about being like good in the pocket and as well. So um, even though my coaches won't recommend it, I'll definitely look to bite down and throw with this guy if it's to happen. Because I'm looking for that fight. I'm looking for someone to put me on my heels and make me bring that out of me. I feel like this guy's capable of that, and I'm ready to go to the ends for this fight.
And you said it's very important for you to stay active, get your fights in. What does the rest of 2025 ideally look like after this first fight of the year?
Oh, bro, I'm looking at like the first camp is always like long and slow just to get the ball rolling. But after this fight, I'm looking to jump back in maybe July, September, August, September, and then maybe like coming in again November, December. I'll just as much fight as much as I can. That's I want to utilize my youth. Utilize my youth. I've got like such a deep bag of skills, but I want to. I need the fights to showcase it. I just want to keep putting myself under pressure and putting myself in the spotlight and make myself relevant that way through my fighting and not just talking about it.
And if you haven't already been asked this a million times, you will be, and you will always be, just because where you're from.
Yeah.
Perth, rumored to have a card this year, next year. Obviously, UFC loves Perth, but like, one, have you heard any rumors at all about that? Two, very important for you to get on one of those cards.
Not super important, but I quite like fighting in America and just going to see new countries. I've never been to Perth though, so that would be good. And it's just like close for friends and family to come over and watch. So yeah, I'm hoping I can get some hype going before we get to Perth. That way, people really, really do show up to watch me fight on the local sort of area. But yeah, man, I just want to fight, man. I'm just ready to go. I don't care who it is. I'm not ducking phase with no one, bro. I'm I'm ready to go.
Well, and I have this question like phrased as, for your home fans if it did happen in Perth, but really, regardless, I mean, just the fans in general, would you prefer to give them a fight of the night performance or a performance of the night performance? Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I think well, it depends. Depends on the matchup, right?
Yeah,
Depends on the
I would agree.
matchup. But yeah, performance. Yeah, I feel like I'm used to performances of them. Like I've just always been good at performing well on like a very one-sided fight. So just just having a scrap to see what I'm made of is always a good one too.
Little Dan Hooker
Oh,
mentality.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm looking for that fight. That's why I came to the UFC. I'm looking to get tested. I'm looking for the big time punches. Someone call me out and say, this guy, yeah, he's all hype. I want those dudes to come looking for me. Because I'm here, man. I'm ready to go. I'm young and I'm hungry and I got good skills and I can scrap, bro. I can scrap. So I'm ready to go.
Now, last week, how dope was it watching Volkanovski get that title back?
Yeah, yeah, that's a good one, bro. Especially against a young dog like
Yeah, man.
Diego Lopez. I feel kind of sorry for the guy too because he's a good lad. Like he's a nice guy. He said what's up to me when I was at in Vegas for the Noche card. He was
Yeah.
there. I think I fought that week, and he was there. Said what's up. So yeah, it was a good win for Volk to just kind of come back in and show him that old man strength, and that experience, and just to come back and reclaim the throne. I think I heard Eugene say it best. Like, there's one thing winning the title, holding the title, and then there's another part of that greatness is just coming back and reminding everyone. That's a part of the piece too. I never thought about that. So you have to really give credit where credit is due. And the way he won, picking him off, just really
Dominant.
smart. It was good to watch. Good like IQ fight to watch for like the real fans of the sport. Like that like the skills as well as the scraps, obviously. But I felt like we got a bit of both. Like
Yeah.
some tactician and some grueling exchanges. So I'm happy with it. I'm happy to know that guy. I'm happy to train alongside him even though I'm like way bigger and I probably
Yeah.
get like a couple rounds with him when he's here. So yeah, no, I'm real proud of it.
And you mentioned old man Volk, and he breaks the curse. The 35-plus-year-old never, I don't know if it's defending or winning a belt, except for Randy Couture or something like that. But Volk did
Yeah,
it. You've seen him up close and personal. Like, does he at all resemble like an aging fighter, or is he still just prime
nah,
Volk, baby?
he's prime man. Like he pushes hard as bro. I watched him train and I watched him do extras and stuff like that. Man, he puts in the work, bro. You know, he doesn't resemble like a guy aging. I think that's just what people put on you and all the curses and stuff. Man, it's all superstitions. Just like those are just words for everyone else. You know, that's for everyone else to believe in. But man, I don't know. I don't believe he believes in that stuff. He knows his skills, and that's why he came through with the win.
And I got a couple more questions about just some of your boys at the gym.
You
Because
know?
some fans might recognize some of these names I'll ask about. Carlos Ulberg,
Yeah,
big win coming off against Jan Blachowicz. Question about him is obviously just being in the same weight class as Pereira and the history between Pereira and Izzy. Has
yeah,
there been like talks in the gym at all? Like, yo, like you might be able to fight Pereira, like
yeah.
at least between
Oh,
him and Izzy.
all the time, bro. All the time. Like, yeah. That storyline was gonna come through. Once the UFC can recognize it, yeah, Carlos is gonna sweep through, and man, he hits hard, bro. He hits hard. Like, um, he's got that touch of death on that left hand. He's got that sting. So yeah, I think the Black Jag is definitely he slides through on the in the shadows in that division, and not a lot of guys like mentioning him, but he's dangerous, man, and he'll be looking to try and get into that title contention
Oh, he's
this
there.
year. I'd say, yeah, this year for sure.
I mean, like,
Eager to see what happens.
sorry to interrupt you. I was gonna say, like, what is the better fight in your opinion, Pereira or Magomed Ankalaev?
I don't know. I think the story build up's good for Pereira, maybe.
Yeah,
But yeah, obviously you want the bout, so whoever's got the belt, it doesn't really matter. Um, Probably, yeah. Ankalaev as well is a good fight, but that obviously it's hard. The storylines aren't there, you know, for the promo and whatnot. But yeah, I think if I don't know Pereira somehow got his belt back, and then Carlos ended up fighting him, that would be cool too. I reckon that'd be mean.
and then another one of your boys, that lad right there,
Yeah,
Israel Adesanya. What's up with him, man? Because a lot of people, I mean, obviously, he's got fans all across the world, but
yeah,
not a lot of people necessarily saw the recent loss coming, especially the way it did. So,
yeah.
give
Oh,
me an
not
Izzy
even
check
me.
in.
Yeah, not even me. I mean, he looked so good the whole fight,
Yeah,
right up
man.
until he didn't. Yeah, I was gutted, bro, gutted. But yeah, I think he's always like so good at taking these things, and he's been on top for so long. Like, only really he can tell what he wants to do with himself and what's right. Um, and yeah, I think he's at the moment. I've seen him training with Sugar Sean over in Miami, maybe. I think Miami.
Yeah, I think that's where they were.
Yeah, he's lounging around over there, getting some rounds in with different people, which is cool. Yeah, like that's dope as. I don't. He doesn't need to rush back to fight anytime soon. He's always in good shape, bro. Like, this one guy is looking after him, is training him up, and he's got a nutritionist and stuff cooking for him. Bro, he's living the life, bro. You know, so I don't know what he does next. He did tell me he wanted to fight again this year. So yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll jump on his undercard or something. You know, that'll be
Be
sick.
great.
That'll be like for me, it's like a bucket list thing. Like, cause I started in the sport when he didn't even know who I was. I was getting ready for like my first kickboxing fight, and I remember watching like Israel Adesanya highlights the night before. So if I got to someday fight in front of like on his undercard, man, that would be huge for me. If I could go back and tell my, 19-year-old self, like, "Oh, you're gonna fight in the UFC alongside Israel," that would be cool. That's like that. I'm hoping that happens somehow, but you never know.
That's full circle right there, man. That would be
For sure.
that'd be awesome. Then the last one I wanted to ask about, Dan Hooker. Does him and Justin Gaethje still happen? I mean, that's every single fan in the world wants that fight.
Yeah, yeah. You never know. We'll see what happens. Man, that lightweight. I think you can just make any bloody matchup, and it's it's good.
Yeah, for real.
But yeah, I
Featherweight
think
too.
even Paddy Pimblett coming in on that last one was crazy. I actually thought he was going to win, and everyone was like telling me like, "Nah, Chandler's gonna run through him."
Shocked me, man.
Yeah, I was like, "Nah, I don't know. I reckon Petty's got it. He's got this fight in the bag." Yeah, it was cool to see him win. So just to change up that top 5 lightweight a little bit, I feel like it's a bit stagnant. Someone's going up and down, but yeah, I like him in the mix too. Could be a Dan Pimblett. Any matchup with
Be a good
Dan
one.
is good, if I'm
Oh, yeah.
being honest.
I got 2 questions left for you here. One of
Yep.
which I guess this is about. I don't. Jack's not like full-time city kickboxing, right? But he does train with you guys sometimes.
Who's that?
Jack Della Maddalena.
I think he trains mainly in freestyle MMA, which is where Volk's gym is.
Yeah,
So Volk and the freestyle coach Joe Lopez, they come and train CKB every now and then. But
I've seen the
we haven't
crossovers.
haven't had Jack Dallas. So Jack Dallas, I think he kind of jumps over to freestyle and trains with them for a bit, as well as some of the other Australian fighters. I've seen quite a few of them go to freestyle, but yeah, man, they're always welcome here in Auckland at our gym. Man, we love training with more guys. At the moment, we currently have the Tougher brothers training doing their camps with us. Junior,
Mhm.
obviously, he's fighting the guy that I just fought, Tukos. So
Oh yeah, that's right.
yeah, so he's been training with me, and he's like a real good sparring partner right now for me. Going up against Erslan, being like more boxer heavy.
Mhm.
So it's been me mixing in with him. He's like such a cool dude, and yeah, I enjoy training with them. They're just awesome people, bro. And they're always welcome at our gym.
The reason I ask about Jack is I'm just curious. Do you think he can bring the belt down under? You think he can beat Belal Muhammad?
Yeah, for sure. I think I don't know why everyone thinks he can't. Like
It's a tough fight, bro.
yeah, it's a tough fight, but man, Jack Della's good, bro. Like, man, I reckon he's gone. He's gone, man. Those hands of his, bro, wicked punches, and if he can keep it on the feet, man, I don't know. I think he can put Bilal out for sure. Be the one to actually put him out cold, and I
Woo!
hope so too, man. Like, we need bring those belts down under. That'll be cool. That'll be cool for the Anzacs. So yeah, I hope he gets it done, and it's cool that I'll be there to watch it.
UFC 315, man. It's a stacked card. Yeah, duh, that's the main event of your freaking
Yeah,
card,
yeah,
man. It's gonna be a banger up in
yeah,
Canada. Last question, Navajo. I don't know if you saw that UFC, ESPN, their deal is coming to an end. UFC is looking for new broadcast partners.
yeah.
Wouldn't it all be cool to be like, yo, I'm fighting in the UFC on fucking Netflix this weekend? Or does that not, is that, you don't care about that?
Yeah, I guess it'll make it easier for like the casual fans to look at. Like I seen like even when I would like put on Netflix, I'm seeing like SmackDown versus Raw, or
Yeah.
whatever. SmackDown being like shown on my screen, and I hadn't seen it in ages. I'm like, oh, I just put that on. Imagine how many people like would be like doing that if
Everyone
it
has
did.
Netflix.
Everyone, because well, the way I see it, even though people don't know anything about fighting, we're somehow drawn to it.
Oh, yeah.
And when you see like punches or fight break out in public, people are drawn to it. They want to know what's going on, and you run like one quick highlight reel of like dudes getting bombed, real punches being thrown, not no like suplex off the top rope stuff, like some real fights, like right in your face, just like a quick 20 seconds. Man, that might intrigue hundred thousands of people just to click in and become fans,
I mean, look
just
at
to
Power
watch a
Slap.
glimpse of it. Yeah,
Those clips go crazy just because people
yeah,
get knocked out. Like it's
yeah.
real. People like that.
Yeah, so man, I think it would be good. Would be good. We'll get like a bigger audience in maybe. I'm not too sure.
Well, we'll have answers soon because I know their deal is up. So yeah,
Yeah,
I'll be interested to see. But Navajo, before I get you out of here, man, got a lot of fans all across the world. A lot of them are
yeah.
going to be watching all across the world from New Zealand to Canada. So anything you'd like to say to everybody?
Oh, bro, tune into the fight. Man, I'm coming, bro. I'm coming this year. 2025. This is going to be my year.
Love it, man. UFC 315, May 10th. Don't skip out on the prelims, people. Navajo Sterling, he said it here first. He's going to work. Thank you so much for the time, brother. Kick some
Cheers,
ass,
brother.
and best
Thank
of luck,
you.
best of skill.
Cheers, bro.